Hello everyone. Today we will see about new features, that means new Redwood pages which we got in the update 26A in Oracle Fusion HCM. Okay, and we will see few functions of those pages also. Okay, first of all we will see the most important feature which we are getting in this 26A is the transaction console. Okay, let me navigate you to the transaction console. First of all, let me go to the tools. Tools. Inside tools, we are having a transaction console option. Okay, and let me click on it. Once we click on this transaction console, we are able to log into the transaction console, which is in Redwood theme and VBS pages. Okay, and if you see here, we are able to see four tabs. One is transaction summary, where we can see the transactions and related to those transactions details. And the second one is approval rules. We can filter for the process names like document of records, add pending workers, add non-workers, all those things, and we can write rules and we can bypass them also, and we can test those rules. After that, we are having archive transaction summary. What are the transactions which we are archiving? Those details will be available here. And the next one is transaction analytics. Here we are getting AI features inside this transaction analytics. We will see these four tabs in this transaction console. Okay, let's go to transaction summary. In the transaction summary, what you are able to see here is you are able to see the transactions raised by whom, process name, and the status of the transaction, who are the SNEs, and submitted by, submitted on, and you can refresh the transaction. Okay, and you are able to use this filter chips by name, process name, SNEs, whatever the fields you are having inside this table, you are able to see these filter chips. You can use those. Just click on the process name and you can search for the process name like manage employment, and you can select that manage employment, and you can filter for that particular manage employment tasks. Okay, and you can filter by using SNE, status, submitted by, date range, time period, and you can see much more filters also. Okay, you can use much more filters, and you can see, click on see results to see the results. Okay, based on these filters, you can use search bar also to search for particular transactions. And if you click on this columns button, you can enable much more columns, and you can reorder the columns also. Okay, you can reorder like this. See, the process name comes in the first, and the name comes in the fourth column. Okay, by using this columns option, you can refresh all transactions by clicking on here, so that the entire transaction console will get refreshed. And you can use your saved searches by clicking on here. You can see your saved searches, what are the saved searches you are having inside your system. You can use those saved searches you can use for regular purposes. For example, you are having a regular task. Okay, you can save that search filters and you can use that. Okay, and you are having actions drop down here. You can download all these transactions. You can select the entire table, or you can select multiple records like this, and you can go to actions and click on the download. Once you click on the download, you are able to download the list of transactions. Okay, you are able to download the list of transactions. Okay, the downloaded file got open. If you see here, you are able to see the records for the process which we have filtered. Okay, you can get all these details, like we have selected the two transactions in the below, hire an employee things, and we have clicked on down actions download button. So we are able to see that transactions in our downloaded file. Okay. This is all about this transaction console page, transaction manager, transaction summary. Now, if you come to approval rules, here you are also having few search bar options. You can search for particular process name. Let me type a document. Okay, when I type document and click on enter, we are able to see multiple document related things, manage document of records, manage document types, and you can bypass the approvals by clicking on this checkbox. Okay, and you are able to see archive transactions 3 months, purge transactions at the time interval of 1 month. Okay, and you can change these options also 3 months, 6 months, don't archive. In the purge transactions also, you can use these options. Okay, and if you come here, you have one actions button. Let me click this option for document of records. If you click on this is the configure rules option. By clicking on this, you can create the rules for this particular transaction, manage document of records. Okay, once you click on this configure rules option, you are able, it will ask you one pop-up, it will show you one pop-up and it will ask you any changes you have made in the approval rules configuration will be bypassed. Okay, it will ask like this and just click on configure. Why? Because we have enabled the bypass approvals. So that's why it is showing up like this. Without that option, it will not show up like this. It will directly take you to the configuration of rules. Okay. Okay, we are in the rules configuration. Here we are able to see the same flow diagram of our configurations. Okay, just click on these three dots. You are able to see multiple options. Edit participant details, configure approval rule, delete. Let me click on the configure approval rules to see what are the rules we are having in this manage document of records. Okay, now we are in the approval rules editor. If you see, you are able to see multiple options. Like we started with if condition, and if the document of records is related to particular type, then it has to go for approval for whom? Approval to whom? Let me minimize the view. Zoom the view. Zoom out the view. If you see here, here we have a particular condition. If the document of records, let me select the edit condition details. Here we can see the condition. If the current document of records result of document type not equal to medical certificate, okay, if like here we are having the condition and that means both the conditions are true, then only this condition will be applied. Okay, the document of record like is not related to the medical certificate, and for that particular document type the authorization is required as true, then only this condition will apply, then only the flow will get executed. Okay, what is this flow? Then it has to self-approved. Okay, it has to be self-approved, self-auto-approved. Then it has to go for representative. Okay, like that there are so many conditions. You can design like this. If you want to add a new node, you can just come here and click on the plus icon. You can add new node. See, next it has to go via application rule, approval groups, job level based management hierarchy, position hierarchy. You can use all these features to users. I can select users. Then we are able to select the user from the bottom. Okay, I will select user and I can search username Ellen. See, Ellen Brown, Ellen Cook, Ellen Hopper. I am selecting Ellen Hopper. And if you want to add any user, other user, you can use his name. I will take Alan Smith, like this. Okay, if you want to remove, you can click on this close button and you can remove it. And you need to just click on submit. Once you click on submit, that node also will get added here. See, user got added. You can test the rules by clicking on test rules. It will run the simulator in responsive UI pages also, like that means application development framework pages. We are having this simulator. Here also we are having the simulator, and it will show you the results. Just click on the play button to test the simulation results. Okay, like this we can use this page. Okay, let me click on cancel. I am not going to say any of the rules. Let me click on cancel. Okay, if you want to archive, you can just click on this archive button also. Okay, use this. You can use this archive option. And the next one is archive transaction summary. This is related to the archive transactions, the same options which are having in the transaction summary. All those options are available here, like filter chips, like columns. You can reorder the columns, or you can download the things by selecting that. By selecting the checkbox, you can download the list. Okay, and the next page is transaction analytics. Here we are having few new features. What those are here is we are having AI analytics. Okay, in transaction analytics we are getting the AI features. For example, if you see here, I have one prompt here inside the query box. Show me the distribution of transactions for each status that are submitted in the last 60 days. Just click on the generate option. It will generate the visualization for you. Let me see the saved queries, no saved queries. Let me click on generate. 1 minute, it will generate the data. Basing upon the prompt, it will collect the data from the backend, and it will show you the visualization in the bar chart. Okay, how many transactions are there with respect to the like count of the transactions with respect to the transaction status category. How many are in pending, how many are in completed, how many are in draft, how many are in failed. This is the bar chart, and you are having the legends here, and you can manipulate the dimensions, like numeric dimensions you can change it, and other dimension also you can change it, like x and y axis. If you come to the visualization type, you can change it to pie chart, you can change it to scatter chart, you can change it to pyramid. Okay, and you can change it to funnel. Okay, you can use all these chart types. Okay, bubble chart, all those things. You can use this. So this is one of the AI feature provided by Oracle in the new 26A update. Okay, and the next one is BI analytics. This is all we are having previously also. Okay, in AI features, the same features. Okay, and we will see what are the options we are getting inside VBS for this Redwood page to edit. Okay. Okay, let me click on edit page in Visual Builder Studio, and let's land on our VBS editor, VBS console. Okay, we landed on the VBS editor for this particular transaction console page. If you see here, we are having few page properties related to journeys and journeys task. We can uh, we can use guided journeys to place on this page, and we can render our merges which we are created. Let's see what we are having in advanced mode also. Okay, in advanced mode also we are having the same features for this. Okay, now the next page which we are getting inside the 26A upgrade of Oracle Fusion HCM is it is related to the HCM data loader. Okay, let me go to my client groups, and let me see data exchange. Inside data exchange, we are having new features for view business object. Okay, view business object page. This is the important page to check what are the objects we are having and what are the flex fields we are having inside that, and what are the fields we can load through HDL, HCM data loader. This page we are getting now in Redwood. Okay, just to enable these pages, we just need to change the profile options, enable the profile options. Okay, and we are able to get this page. Once we change the profile options, we are able to get this page. Okay, okay, once we already landed on this page, let's see what are the features we are having inside this new page. Okay, if you observe the columns, Okay, we are able to see the business object inside this view business object page, product area, description, file name, load order, HSDL support action, all those things. Previously, we have to we are able to see this file name inside the object. Once you click on the object, it will show the details like file discriminator, all those things. You can see the file name here also, like .dat, to which name we are getting this .dat. And if you click on this columns option, you are able to see multiple columns. You can select your desired column and you can change the column order. If you don't want to see a column, you can simply drag and drop or you can uncheck it. Okay, you can hide the columns like that. If you want to enable, you just have to check the column. Okay, that's it. There are so many columns available for you, like business object, product area, description, file name, HSDL support. Like the object is supporting HSDL, HCM spreadsheet data loader, and the object is providing rollback or not. Like is the object is secured by any privilege? Okay, and post processing is available or not automatically, and bulk integration is enabled or not. Like this type of columns you can place in your table dynamically, and you can download the dat file also. Okay, you can export the entire list. You can export the entire list from here. Okay, what are the objects list you are having, you can export it by clicking on this download button. Once you click on this, the entire table which you are having here, it will got downloaded. Okay. Okay, see, I got down one CSV file got downloaded here. Let me click on open. There you are able to see the list of objects in the columns which you selected. Okay, object name, what is the product area, description, and what will be the file name, load order, HSDL support is available or not. Okay, like HSDL support is given to business users or super users, like this kind of information, last updated date, rollback is supported or not, secured by any privilege or not, automated processing is enabled or not. Okay, whatever the columns you have selected, those details will be available in this sheet. Okay, and we have an actions button. Once you select this three dots actions button, you can update your attributes. We can use this update attributes for DFFs. Like whenever we have created new DFFs inside a particular object, we need to update these attributes. Okay, and we need to submit this. Then only those newly created DFFs will appear in the DFFs sheet. Okay, you can download these metadata templates and overview of the spreadsheets also. Yeah, like let me select one document of records object so that everyone can understand. Okay, we are having document type. Let me click on these three dots and just click on download metadata template. We are able to get the dat file. See document type dot dat. You can uh, you can download this document type dat file. Okay, and if we come here, manage update attributes, you can view the process. Like from here, we are running the process, right? We can see the results. Okay, view update process. There we can see the results of the processing, like the process completed or not. The same functionalities what we are having, what we are having there, we can have it from here also. There means in response UI. Okay, you can download the log file, you can download the metadata template, that means dat file. You can refresh by using the refresh button. You can use search options. You can use search option to search for this particular object. Okay. Okay, now we will see inside the object. Let me select one object name. Okay, let me select document records object. Once we click on that object link, we are able to see the object hierarchy. Object hierarchy. Here you can see the parent and child relationships of the objects. Document of record, we are having document of record attachment child object. You can search for few actions also, like this will give the details, like what will be the file discriminator, description of the object, supported actions, like you can create, update and delete, what are the actions you can perform on this object by using this object. Okay, and required for new records, yes or no. Previously what we are doing here is in the ADF page, application development framework page, we are having few symbols in front of this file name links. Okay, one is star mark and one is a circle with a dot inside it. One is for required, this file is required or not, like this particular child object is required or not, and one is child object is required for new records, like required for new records, required. These two options will be available. Now we can see those two. We can't see those two icons, but we can see those details here. Okay, available to business users, HDL support, required for new records or not. Okay, we can see those details from here. Let me click on it. See, required for new records? No. Okay, you can see these details. Date effectivity details also we can see. Okay, you can maximize this sheet and you can close this sheet by clicking on this. By clicking on these arrows, you can see the child related details also. Okay, I am closing it. Okay, now we will, like here also you can manipulate the columns by using this columns option, and you can download the list. Okay, now let me select on the object name link. We will see the how it is showing the fields now. From here also you can change the object. Okay, by clicking on this drop down you can change the whether you want to see the child object fields like that. Okay, in the first tab you are able to see the attributes. You can manipulate the columns and you can download the sheet, okay, of this particular table. And if you want to check whether the field is required or not, you are having the column required yes or no. Okay, you are able to see required for new records or not, and you are able to see the uh, user keys also. By clicking on these blue links, you are able to see the user keys. A drive pop-up will come out and you are able to see those here. Okay, user keys. Okay, if you want you can expand this sheet, like maximize this sheet, you can minimize the sheet. These features are also available. If you go to flex field attributes, you can see the flex field attributes along with the DFF context. Okay, and you can select few other columns also. But in order to scroll, you need to scroll to the bottom first. Till the bottom, you need to scroll first vertically. Okay, then you can scroll to the right by using scroll bar. Otherwise, you can use your mouse keys also. Okay. If you want, you can add columns. You can reorder the columns. Okay. Data type. What is the data type? Length, category code, context code. All these things you can see from the sheet. Okay, and we are having one audit report column. From this audit report you can get much more details related to this object, business object. Okay, so these are all the features, and from here also you can check the file discriminator, supported actions, required for new records or not, these kind of features related to this particular object. Okay, this is all about the business like business objects page. Like okay, now we will go to next feature. Okay, the next page, what like the next page which we are getting in Redwood is view user entry details. Okay, user entity details. This is also the list provides the list of user entities which we use inside extract definitions. Let me click on this link. We are getting this page is in Redwood in 26A update. Okay, we landed on this page. Here you can use few search options, and you can use this columns option to enable new columns, to hide few columns, and to reorder the columns. And if you see here, you are able to see the base name and the entity name, description, valid for root group or not. Like this user entity, you can use it as a root data group or not. You can decide it from here, and you can see the status. Okay, and you can see this one is also important. Multi-row is this table, this user entity is supporting multi-rows or not, and is this a secured user entity or not, and you can see the threading entity for this user entity. Okay, and historic by using this historic option we are able to see we are getting the history details like this user entity is used to fetch the entire history of the particular transaction particular object or not. Okay, by we can get all these details, and we can place all these columns in our table. Just click on any of the entity name. You are able to see all the details, what are the details which you are able to see uh, from the front page, like the list in the list of user entities fields. You can see those, and here also you can see these details. After that, you are having database items, database item groups per user and parent user entities. Like in the database items, you are able to see the database items of this particular user entity. In the database item groups also, you are able to see the database item groups. Okay, in parent user entities, you are able to see what are the parent user entities for this particular person's user entity, and is there any dependent user entities basing upon this user entity? Those details also you can see, and this is the main important one. Important one is required context. Okay, effective date. This is the required field which we need to provide to use these persons. Maximum the effective date will be available in the extract level. Okay, this is a very common field. This will be automatically set at the time of running the extract. This is available at the extract definition level. If there are any other required context showing up here, you need to set this context there. Okay, organization ID, enterprise ID, person ID. These are all the fields inside the context set. Okay, and the next one is user entity query. This is the SQL query which they are using behind the user entity. Okay, yeah, like how we will use it is sometimes if we want to debug the extracts, okay, then we will use this query in the BI data model, and we will set this context like effective date, all those things, and we will check how many records are coming up from the backend. Why? Because HCM extracts we will use mostly to extract the data from the Fusion instance in bulk. Okay, that is the main purpose of this HCM extracts. Okay, and we have few loopback extracts also to upload the data into the HCM data loader. That means inbound. Okay, HCM extract is mainly an outbound type. Outbound means getting data outside of application. But a loopback integration we can develop by using this HCM extract also. That HCM extract type will be different. Okay, that will come under as inbound. Like we will pass that data to the HCM data loader. From there, the HCM data loader will take care of this. So this is the user entity query, and here we can see the extracts which are using this particular user entity. We can get those lists, and the extract type also. See, we are having inbound interface. Okay, this extract using this user entity. Okay, and the extract type is inbound interface. Okay, that means it is loading some data to HBL. Okay, and you can okay, these are all the columns like tabs we are having here, and the details. Okay, This is all about the view usability details in Redwood. Okay, guys. So this is all for the video, guys. Thank you very much. And we are getting a few uh, AI features and other something and some other related things also related to the modules like learning. Also, you are getting new pages, performance, all those things uh, in this video. I have covered the things which are related to technical and very common features and related to the security. Okay, thank you very much, guys. This is for the video.